benedicta tu in mulieribus.
A reading from Dom Guéranger's The Liturgical Year. April 22nd, Saints Soter and Caius, Popes and Martyrs. The palms of two martyred popes are intertwined and grace this day of the calendar. Soter suffered for Christ in the 2nd, and Caius in the 3rd century. 100 years separate them, and yet we have the same energy of faith, the same jealous fidelity to keep intact the depositum left by Christ to his Church. What human society ever existed that produced heroes for century after century? The society, however, which was founded by Christ, in other words, the Church, is based on that traditional devotedness which consists in laying down one's life for the faith. And if so, we may be sure that the spirit of martyrdom would show itself in them that were the heads and fathers of this society. The first 30 successors of St. Peter paid dearly for the honor of the supreme pontificate. They were martyrs. How grand the throne of our risen Jesus, surrounded as it is by all these kings clad in their triumphant scarlet robes. Soter was the immediate successor of Anicetus, whose feast we kept on the 17th of this month. Time has effaced the details of his life. Eusebius, however, gives us a fragment of a letter written by St. Dionysius, Bishop of Corinth, wherein thanks are expressed to the pontiff for the alms he sent to the faithful of that church during a famine. An apostolic letter was sent with these alms, and St. Dionysius tells us that it was read in the assemblies of the faithful, together with one addressed to the same church in the preceding century by St. Clement. The Roman pontiffs have ever united charity to their fidelity in preserving pure the deposit of our faith. With regard to Caius, he suffered death in the terrible persecution under Diocletian, and little more than a mere mention of his name is given in the annals of Christian Rome. We cannot, therefore, be surprised at the brevity wherewith the liturgy speaks of these two martyred popes. We subjoin the lessons given in the Breviary. Soter was born at Fondi, in Campania. He passed a decree forbidding virgins consecrated to God to touch the sacred vessels and palls, or to exercise the office of thurifer in the church. He also decreed that on Maundy Thursday, the body of Christ should be received by all, excepting those who were forbidden to do so by reason of some grievous sin. His pontificate lasted 3 years, 11 months, and 18 days. He was crowned with martyrdom under the reign of the Emperor Marcus Aurelius, and was buried in the cemetery, which was afterwards called the Cemetery of Calixtus. In the month of December, according to the custom observed by his predecessors, he ordained 18 priests, 9 deacons, and 11 bishops for diverse places. Caius was a native of Dalmatia, and a relation of the Emperor Diocletian. He decreed that the following ecclesiastic orders or honors should precede the ordination of a bishop: doorkeeper, lector, exorcist, acolyte, subdeacon, deacon, priest. He for some time concealed himself in a cave in order to escape the cruelty exercised against the Christians by Diocletian. But after 8 years, he, together with his brother Gabinus, received the crown of martyrdom. He governed the church 12 years, 4 months, and 5 days. He ordained in the month of December 25 priests, 8 deacons, and 5 bishops. He was buried in the cemetery of Calixtus on the 10th of the calends of May, April 22nd. Urban VIII revived his memory in Rome, restored his church, which was in ruins, and honored it with a title, a station, and the relics of the saint. O holy pontiffs, you are of the number of those who went through the great tribulation and passed through fire and water to the eternal shores of heaven. The thought of Jesus' victory over death gave you courage. You remembered how his passion was followed by a glorious resurrection. By imitating him in laying down your lives for your sheep, you have taught us how we, also, should think no sacrifice too great to be made for our faith. Get us this heroic courage. Baptism has numbered us among the soldiers of Christ. Confirmation has given us the spirit of fortitude. We must, then, be ready for battle. It may be that, even in our own times, a persecution may rage against the Church. At all events, we have to fight against ourselves, the spirit of the world, and Satan. Support us by your prayers. You were once the fathers of the Christian people. You are still animated with the pastoral charity which then filled your hearts. Protect us, and make us loyal to the God whose cause was so dear to you when here on earth. End of the reading for April 22nd, Saints Soter and Caius, Popes and Martyrs.